Hello.
Howdy.
How
Hey,
you
hi.
doing? How you doing? Hello. Hi.
Voices are being heard.
Yay, you can hear us. Can you see us now? How are you? Hello.
Yay.
Welcome.
We are live.
It's a beautiful Sunday.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
We are live. We are present, and I didn't mess up the audio this week.
We get better every time.
Yeah.
One day I'll be a grown-up streamer.
We're just trying to approach that level that Joe had us in the studio.
Mhm.
You know, we're
Yeah.
slowly getting there.
The foam pads are coming, we swear.
If someone could do exclamation rivals in the chat. Yeah, Masood joined us as of this season. So, DM Shareef, take us away.
All right. So, welcome everybody to Rivals of Waterdeep. This is season 7, episode 2. So let's go around the table and everyone share who they are, pronouns, all that good stuff. Starting with Tanya.
Hi, my name's Tanya, known as Cypher TR on the internets. My pronoun and my character, Lisa Storio's pronouns are she, her. I am your human paladin, always in want of a bath and very grumpy.
All right. Sweet. Brandon.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leodon. Ren is a high elf sorcerer, and pronouns for both me and Ren are he, him.
Awesome. Tia.
Hi, I'm LaTia Bryant, the lady tiefling across all social media. I am playing your punchy murder bird monk, Dahani, and both my and Dahani's pronouns are she, her.
Sweet. And Masood.
Hey, I'm Masood. You can find me on the internet at Marood Boy, and I'll be playing Gosrick Namred, who is our rock gnome druid. No, I didn't have to double check my character sheet for it. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. Oh,
All right, sweet.
and my pronouns and my character's pronouns are he, him.
All right. Awesome. And I'm Shareef Jackson. I'm your DM. Also, will occasionally be playing Shaka, Tiefling Warlock. Pronouns he, him. My pronouns are he, him as well. What's up, y'all? We are back. We are deep. Well, not deep into the season, but in my head, we're deep into the season because I have this whole story that I'm deep into it.
Show us the
You guys
org
aren't.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the org chart
Pull
in
that up.
crayon.
Yeah,
Right,
you
it's in
know,
crayon.
I actually was going to make an actual org chart and put it up.
Oh my
on
god,
the
you should totally
screen.
do it.
I didn't, though I could take the 5 minutes that I do need to write it too.
Yeah,
Just
just hold it
to
up
do it.
and be like,
Yeah,
look.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could open a tab with Canva while you're talking.
But my props game is not tight enough, so I did not think about that. So before we get into a recap, why don't we talk a little bit about the people that we shout out every episode. So let's shout out to D&D Beyond, to all of our digital character sheets and source books, and now dice rolling as well. Make sure to check them out at dndbeyond.com. If you are listening on the live Twitch stream Sundays at noon Central, there will also be a raffle where we'll be giving away source books. So there will be a different code in the chat that you can type in. Be there to win. So if you're listening on the audio podcast or the video on demand, sorry y'all, I got to be here live. Make sure to check out the crew at D&D Beyond. Our dice trays and vaults are by Wormwood Dice. If you use the code RIVALS, you can get free domestic shipping. LaTia is not only holding hers up, but doing like a
It's a ghost dice vault.
We can.
So go to wormwoodgaming.com. That is WYRM woodgaming.com. And the dice inside are provided by Level Up Dice.
Yes.
We are part of a Dice on
Challenge.
Nancy program. As you can see, dice that various people are holding up. And if you go to bit.ly/LUD Rivals of Waterdeep and make your purchases there, then there's a whole bunch of great points and rewards that we can get that can lead us to get rewarded, and then maybe reward the community with that stuff as as well. We did recently give away some dice and stuff. So make sure to check out. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And we have a new sponsor.
we do have do have a new sponsor, which I was going to get to the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
No.
We're excited.
No. Would you like to talk about the new sponsor?
I mean, we could, although I totally talked over you. I'm so sorry.
No. Fuck it.
We are now sponsored by Stormcrow Manor. They're an awesome restaurant, actually in Canada. So they're sending us some merch, so you'll see some of their merch on the screen when we're wearing it or using it, like mugs, because you need an iced coffee mug. It's real hot. But yeah, as of this week, they are now one of our sponsors. We're going to update overlays to get their logo on and everything. So say hi to Stormcrow Manor on Twitter. And if you're Canadian and in Toronto, whence it's safe to do so, please go visit them.
Yes. Shout out to the Canadian fans. Rivals is worldwide. We're worldwide. And also I'm very happy that Canada doesn't hate us. I feel like if I was Canadian, I'd probably hate the USA.
Wow.
The U.S., not us specifically.
Yes, not us specifically.
All of
But,
Canada
like, I
has
mean,
an enemy against the rivals.
Yeah, exactly. Only us. Only us out of the entire country.
Also, we don't want to forget, we're still sponsored by Eldritch Foundry, right? We don't want to forget them.
Yes. So if you need your minis made, if you want to be minified, as we were, you can go to eldritch-foundry.com, and if you use the code RivalsDND, 10% off of your minis order. So make sure to check that out. And also the Rook and Raven, if you'd like a bounded notebook where you can write down all of your adventures, make sure to go to the Rook and the Raven.com and use the code RIVALS for 15% off. So that's it for the codes and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to recap?
Always.
Sure.
Always.
All right. So previously on Rivals of Waterdeep. Whoosh.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. I'm a failed whoosh.
All right. No, that's fine. It was in your heart. That's all that matters. It was a whoosh on your
whoosh of your heart.
A whoosh of your ventricles. Which is fine.
Okay.
I do remember that word from biology class.
Wow.
I got some of it up here. Some of it's still up here from biology. I was not a fan of. Everybody thinks because I'm a math and science person that I love I'm good at all science. Bio, I was awful at. I was much more of a physics and chemistry person. Bio just never connected with me. So. All right, y'all. What happened in our season 7 premiere last week?
We were about to lose the manor.
Well, in 90 days.
Yes. So like everybody was chilling, and somebody nailed something on the door. Celeste went outside, and she saw there was a big scroll that basically listed a whole bunch of stuff that was not paid for, and said that the manor would be repossessed in 90 days.
Yeah.
We found out that Duo was shoving bills in a drawer and ignoring them.
Yes.
Because they weren't important.
Yeah. I think it was Gasrick. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and like there were like there was a drawer with just various smaller versions of this scroll that had like less and less stuff on it, that had exceedingly more aggressive messages the larger the scroll. In this, I'm sure a lot of people have that drawer you just shove like receipts in. This is kind of like equivalent of that. Anything else?
We also found out that part of the reason we're about to lose the manor is because Duo has been buying things and shoving them in the side office. So now we have all these little tchotchkes and Rivals trinkets that we need to sell to make a profit.
Yes. So like the whole, taking care of Thavius and the Avernus stuff from last season got you guys some notoriety. Duo has been trying to profit off of that and sell crappy versions of not only your likenesses but also your weapons. He had some like Celeste bath items, some just made up things that he was trying to profit off of.
I've been flipping them for him through my stand now as we got a huge rush of folks who somehow appeared at the manor. Like,
yeah. So like we were introduced to a new character. Right. So is it Gazrick or Garzik? I keep saying it's like both ways.
It's Gazrick.
Gazrick.
Yeah.
Gazrick. Okay. Yeah. So Gazrick showed up to Trollskull Manor from Icewind Dale. You know, he had like an agreement with Duo to like sell some things. So he had a section to like sell things. And yeah, so like he also was you know, getting his merchant on. And when like a whole bunch of fans came in, you know, he was immediately went to his capitalist instincts and began doubling and tripling the price of his wares to great like success because they were still buying. So he was selling meat and action figures and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Moonlighter, which is a indie game that is during the day you own a shop and at night you explore dungeons, and part of the stuff in the day is supply and demand as these like little village. So I took some inspiration from that. It's a great game. If you haven't played it, phenomenal.
Moonlighter, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Are we
Check it
sure?
out.
Are we sure the duo is just not a Ferengi?
I mean, look, man, anything can happen. There might be Ferengi in Waterdeep. It is definitely possible for sure. Yeah. So also when LaTia mentioned the side office. So yeah. So Dahani went and opened the door to the side office and made a very deft like saving throw, and avoided all this stuff that just smashed out of there. And you know, it was more stuff than could logically fit in the room. So we saw that there was a portal where stuff was coming out of that y'all would recall as the same portal that you traveled to El Turel to see the flail snail. Yeah. So anything else? Anything else that y'all want to highlight?
Our new buddy Gazrick decided to take over our accounting for us in exchange for traveling north, if I remember correctly.
Oh, and killing the god that has been plaguing my hometown. Yeah,
killing
absolutely.
A snow god, sure. You know, someday.
We'll get to it.
Yep. It's a fair trade. Like you kill a god, I'll balance your books. I
mean,
standard accounting practice for sure.
I don't do my own taxes, so that's worth it for me.
Yeah. Also, Ren got like really buff in between the seasons. So there were a lot of times of Ren flexing and you know wearing a muscle shirt and all that good stuff. So he's clearly enjoying, you know, his newfound buffness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the episode ended with everybody was in the kitchen. Y'all found out that there was like basically every brand of alcohol that you could imagine. Dahani found out that a piece of artwork that Duo had asked her for had unknowingly become the logo for Shirley Temples, for bottled Shirley Temples. You know, so I believe Celeste was drinking straight out of the bottle from her appropriated Jack Daniels sleeve.
Remember, it can't be. It was Uncle.
I forgot what you named it.
God, Uncle Nearer. Yeah. It was Cousin Nearer. Uncle or Cousin Nearer.
Yeah, which is very awesome. And then you know, and then y'all like kind of heard that like some of the commotion outside was quieting, and then Duo came in and said, "Hey, it's time for the talent show." He had like previously said that he had some ideas on like how to get a like handle on these bills. So he had mentioned like a fighting tournament and some other things. But he also mentioned a talent show. So unbeknownst to you, he'd already been planning the talent show. Apparently, he already invited these people here for a talent show, and it seems like he's asking you to be the talent. I mean, we're not sure yet, but that's what it kind of seems like. So, anything else that y'all want to highlight?
I think that
Just ready to
would
show some talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to start right there. After Duo says, I think it's time for the talent show. You know, you're all standing there in the kitchen. It is like kind of quieted down a bit outside. Actually, one more thing. I think both Rin and Dahani try to look outside. Rin was able to do it kind of deftly, but Dahani just like fell flat on her face.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 or something.
Yeah, and that's why like people were like, "Shh, hey guys, I think it's starting," you know, because they heard some commotion back there. So after Duo says that, what is the response of y'all?
Well, I'm gonna stand back up and move back into the kitchen because I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, so like back away from the door, like you're kind of like moving further back into the, like away from the door, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What does everybody else do?
Celeste is just like, what is happening? Why are you scurrying back in here? What happened?
Oh, well, wait.
I was asking Dahani.
Oh,
Dahani.
sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
They're all sitting at the tables, just waiting
For
us, I guess.
I'm sorry, what?
Duo, explain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I already did explain, right? So like, we're gonna have a talent show as like one of the things that we can like get the mana kind of back in order because I mean like y'all were mad at me for like not having money and now you're mad at me for trying to make money, so I don't really know, like it seems like a lose-lose kind of situation, like for like me here. But look, just go out there and do what you were meant to do, and these people will pay. They'll like pay for anything. I mean, like Gasrick, they were just throwing money at him for like no reason, you know. So just go out there and just do whatever. I mean, honestly, all you probably gotta do is like just go out there and wave or something, and they'll probably just like throw dragons at you, you know. But I mean, if you wanted to, you know, sing or you know maybe do a role play fight of each other, like maybe I could role play Fabius, and we can like do a little thing, you know, where we do like a little fight thing. I mean, there's all kind of things that like that like we could do. He like reaches out of his bag and he like pulls out what basically looks like a little flute, and like he's like, look, I never told you guys this, but I got some skills, you know. And he puts this flute up to his snout, and he attempts to play.
Oh my god!
And we're gonna roll to see.
Oh my god!
I used to play that on the recorder.
Yeah, and we're gonna roll to see how well he does here.
Oh my god!
Oh boy!
He rolled a natural 1.
No!
Oh wow!
So that definitely is hot crossbones.
So wait, what is a natural 1 for Duo? Is it incredibly good or incredibly bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Okay.
But that would be funny though if like it was like inverted for him.
It would make sense for how his life has been. That's what I just assumed.
No, he goes to you know, to play this flute, and it gets a little too close to. He's like so excited that like he's like trying to play it, and he actually bites into it. And it doesn't quite snap it in half, but it clearly kind of damages it, so that now it's like a flute, but it has these like puncture holes on the top of it.
Extra flute holes.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, but not quite like designed for 2 extra holes in it. So like he says, oh well, oh yeah. So like he just kind of throws that in back of him. He grabs a bottle that like looks like kind of like a empty bottle, and he starts to kind of blow in it, so it makes kind of noise. And like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Well, what are you guys gonna do?
I think I have a talent of juggling. And
That's good.
Yeah.
Great. Because you're out first, Ren. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. And then Ren starts like looking for stuff, and he like grabs a bunch of knives,
Oh God.
No.
and he like grabs them. He's like, "All right, I'm ready."
Okay. Do you walk outside?
Nervously, yes, we walk outside.
Okay.
No, there's no we
Alright.
here. This is all you.
Or, I mean, like Red is. I was well.
Okay.
The
All right.
person,
As you walk out, everybody gets really, really quiet. I mean, it's like you can hear like a pin drop,
Oh,
and
jeez.
like they're all just like looking directly at you. So what do you do?
Red's like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the talent show of what are we calling this? Is there a special name for this? Shout out, empowerment,
Okay. Duo kind of like pokes his like head out the door, like, just go out. And he
talent
slams the door
show.
shut.
Very
Talent
good.
show.
Yes, very good. You hear Gosrick shout from behind his stall in the back, still like making sales. Great sale now happening when show begins. You must be quiet and buy things. But yes, good.
I am Ren, lead on, and I have a talent to show you today. It's the talent of juggling. So we have 40 knives here that we're all gonna juggle all at once, and I will not drop a one, and we will begin. Oh, I'll probably have to roll for this, I'm sure.
Well, tell me, are you actually gonna try to throw all 40 and try to juggle
He's
them?
gonna try
or
to like do it super like fast to try to like, I don't know, do like a weird circular motion with all of them.
Okay,
Or probably just like, I don't know how that would work. I don't want to throw the ball.
Let me try to help. Okay, so has Rin ever done any kind of juggling before?
No.
Okay.
So this is the first.
Okay. So like you're gonna try to like just throw them all up in the air very quick, quickly, and like catch them and do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, obviously performances is one. You could also use like a dexterity because you'd be like kind of like trying to not stab yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the two that would probably
So
work.
roll for dex and performance.
Just like whichever one is the best for you.
That'd be performance. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's...
Okay, here we go. Ooh. 11.
Okay.
I don't know how.
All right. If you roll an 11, and you're throwing 40 knives up, okay. Sorry, it's just so funny. All right, so I will say, because it's an 11 out of 20, 22 out of the 40 knives we're able to do like successfully, right? So like you actually get them, catch them. That's pretty good, right? I mean, the crowd is going like, oh, every time one comes like down, you like catch it in like a one hand and you pass the other and just like throw it up. The other 18 knives. I want you to roll a saving throw for the other 18. So roll a dexterity saving throw for those.
All right, here we go. A 3.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you rolled a 3, man, that means not only do you drop these knives, but a good chunk of these knives are actually going to hit you.
Okay. What's the pain?
Can I intervene?
I think. Did you originally come out with him?
I didn't, but I've been watching.
Oh no, I would like to intervene. Can I cast?
Yeah, I don't know if Dahani, like, unless you were like had the door open or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you.
No,
really noticed.
I was like looking, but I wasn't like right there.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'll give both you guys a chance to intervene. So like, what intervention do you want to try? Starting with LaTia.
I would like Dahani would like to, if she's looking at him through the door, Dahani would like to throw a couple of her darts to kind of
Ooh.
knock some of the knives
Oh, okay.
away from hitting him.
Okay, sure. Yeah. While you rolled a hit, Gazrick, why don't you tell me what you want to do?
I want to cast Gust, and I can seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects. I want to create a small blast of air capable of moving an object that is neither held nor carried and weighs no more than 5 pounds. So I want to just create a gust at some of the knives that are falling and like kind of disperse them as well.
Okay. All right. What did you roll, Dahani?
I rolled a 16.
Okay. All right. And how many daggers you have?
Well, I have darts.
I mean darts, sorry.
I probably have about 10 in my little side pouch because they're my paintbrushes, you know.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay.
So I mean, I rolled twice just to be on the safe side. So I rolled
Okay.
the lowest one was a 16.
All right. I mean, 16 is great. I mean, I'll say you can knock out 10 knives with your 10
Okay.
darts. So
Cool.
so like tell me how you shoot them now. I'm really curious about that.
So I guess as I see Ren handling the 22 pretty okay, and I
Mhm.
start to see the other 18 beginning to fall, I'm like, oh shoot. So I like reach into my paintbrush pouch, and like it's just like normal paintbrushes, but the ends of them are very sharp. So I'm just like flinging paintbrushes
Okay.
to knock them away from Ren, and away from any patrons too, I would suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to hit any of our people.
Well, I mean, I'll say with the 16 that you don't
Okay.
hit anyone. There was definitely a chance, though. And Gazrick, do you have to roll for that spell, or is it just?
I don't, but the knives have to beat a 17. Can these knives beat a 17?
Okay. So there's 8. So there's you hit 11. So there's 7. No, a 10, right? That you hit. So yeah. So there's 8 knives left. So okay. So
I don't, well, and then wait, Rin
What's
rolled a
that?
3 as well, right?
Mhm,
For the next 22.
Mhm.
Can I be more focused? I would like to react on that one because I think if I see Tani's is able to block away the first round pretty successfully and like Rin's all right. The second one, when I see the 22 go up, I'd rather be concerned about that.
well, so the 22 are fine. There were 18 that are not, and like Dahani took care of like 10 of them. So like now there's 8 of them
Oh, okay.
that like you can surmise that Rin is not going to catch. So like they will either hurt him or possibly hurt someone else.
Okay, I like to gust them in a way that, yeah, let's see if they beat a 17 and hopefully to slam them against behind Rin in like an outline of his body.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. So like I'm gonna roll 18 20s.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how many beat a 17.
Mm.
Roll for knife.
Okay, so 4 of them beat a 17. So that means that that there's 4 of them that you like successfully
Uh-huh.
gust away to like hit to like hit the back of the wall, kind of in the outline of Rin's body. But how do you cast it? How do you cast it?
I think as I take someone's money, I see the knives falling, and you kind of don't really see anything underneath the mustache and beard, but you just see like he breathes slightly, and the gust like follows out, and
Oh,
it
wow.
grows. Yeah.
So like almost like a sneeze. You're just
Yeah, just real quiet, just a real subtle sneeze that grew. Man, druid cantrips. What can I tell you?
Sweet. Okay, yeah. So like there's like a 4 that like a go there. the other 4, Ren, I'm gonna have you roll 4 d4s.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Rolling 11.
All right, so you take 11 points of damage.
Yay.
As these knives slice you on the way
Ouch.
down.
Damn.
Well, as a performer, like you might want to act like that's supposed to happen.
Oh, I guess.
So, like, it's up to you. Yeah. So like the like audience, they're like cheering for the 22. They're like also cheering when like Dahani throws the darts because they're assuming that that's a part of the show, right? It's like, oh wow, so it's like a tag team thing, and then they're also cheering when Gazrick like sneezes like these other 4 away, but like they're kind of shocked in silence as you get sliced by these other 4 knives. So what is your reaction as you kind of sit there? I mean, the knives aren't like stuck in you; they like slice you as they're going down. So like as you're kind of like staring at the crowd as like they're in stunned shock, what do you do?
Let's see. As you can see, we do make mistakes, but we also want to show off the guns. And Red starts flexing, and I mean, I'm sure his arms are like bleeding, but he's like, and this is how real work, when you work out, happens. You could be as strong as stronger than a knife, even if it does cut you. And then he starts like putting his arms away. He's like, all right, that was my talent, and I'm gonna go to the back because we have more performers. And he like runs to the back because he's like bleeding everywhere, and he's like feeling faint because of all the blood loss.
Oh my god. If he runs if he runs in where I am, I will try to help Rin. I'm not even gonna ask what happened. I'm just gonna start laying hands.
Oh, what a great show! What a great show! Perfect time to make purchase in between next performance. Come on.
Yeah, so like as you flex, audience starts going nuts. They start going crazy. As you back away, it's like even louder, and I'm giving you inspiration on that because that was pretty amazing. So that means you can apply advantage anytime you want to like any roll.
Okay.
Make sure to use it.
Yes.
Yeah. So like Dahani knows what like happens, but I mean, Celise and Duo just see a bloodied Rin come back in while he's holding his arms like that. I think you said Celise said like you're just gonna immediately start just like healing him.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm not even gonna ask what happened. I figure it's Rin who knows. All I know is suddenly he went out one way, he came back cut up. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna shake my head. I'm not even gonna ask. Like how when you do something real wrong, and your parents, they make sure you're okay first before they yell at you. That's gonna be Celise right now.
Yeah. My mom definitely did that for sure.
Like, are you okay? Are you fine? And it's like, okay, you're okay. Now we're gonna talk about what you did. That's what happened to me if I came home like after the lights went out or when the street lights came on. She was like, "Oh, you're right," and then it was just terror. Then it's like, wait, just wait.
Yeah. So as you go to heal Rin, Duo actually goes, wait. Can you heal him in like 5 seconds? And he has a bunch of like tissues in his like hand, and he's starting to pat down.
Oh no! I brush Duo away. No, we're not doing that. I brush him away.
You do brush him away. He did get a couple pats of blood in, and
that's so gross.
Well, it's not gross. Like this is like authentic.
People will pay for a lot of things. No.
So like he has like a Rin statue in his pocket, and he like takes it out and wraps the tissue around it, and like he like it says, "This is like twice as much. You can get like twice as much with us."
Oh my god!
Are you trying to sell my blood?
That's how you get cursed, man. That's like exactly what you need to get cursed.
That's how you get cursed ants. Do you want cursed ants?
Oh, I've never been cursed. I've never been cursed.
Yet.
Look.
Yet.
Just because we live in a place that used to be haunted and was linked to like a furnace, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna get cursed. All right, that doesn't mean it's gonna be cursed. All right, who's next?
I guess I gotta go back out there and get my paintbrushes. And the knives. Are we gonna clean up the knives?
And the knives are still on the floor. They are still on the ground because Ren just left. He did not gather his knives.
Wow.
You at the very least, as organizer of the talent show, have to clean up behind the acts. Go get the knives.
Okay.
No. Do.
Oh, do okay.
All right, so he like shoots outside, and like you hear him like picking up knives and stuff. Then you hear the crowd sort of start to go up in volume, like almost like they're like like they're asking for something.
Well, I'll wait.
Okay. All right. So Duo, he comes back in with 36 of the knives.
Mm-hmm.
And they all look like pretty clean, like they're like all the ones that either Rin successfully handled or like the ones that you were able to dash away or gust away. So like he says, all right, I think I got them all. And then he goes to kind of like put them away in the same compartments that Rin got them from.
Can you put those in the sink? Because even though he didn't get hit with them, he still juggled them. They're very dirty.
Oh, but I mean, like, I didn't use them for any food or anything, so we can just reuse them.
No!
You put them in the sink.
Oh my god.
You want me to put 36 knives in the sink?
Yes!
Right.
Wait, 36?
Yeah. Sorry, I meant 40.
Duo.
I meant 40.
Duo.
Yes?
What happened to the other 4 knives?
Oh, it's the craziest story. I don't think you would even believe it. So I was out there. I was cleaning up the knives, and I noticed that there was this kid that was like going for like one of the bloody ones, and then like I was like, you can't have that bloody one, and then like he was like, I'll give you like this many dragons for it. I said, okay, maybe you could have like the bloody one. So I gave him like the bloody one. Then all these people, they started coming forward and forward, just offering me all this kind of stuff, and like I can't say no. I don't want to disappoint like our crowd. So they got some souvenirs, and they paid souvenir prices for them.
Is that actually what happened? Is that
like exactly what happened?
Oh, Gazrick on the outside actually. Yeah.
Duo can't, like, he's so bad at lying. He's so bad at lying.
He is very bad at lying. Yes.
Well, I will go get my paintbrushes and do something. Please put the knives in the sink.
Okay. All right. So does Dahani head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
All right. So as you come out, again, there's thunderous applause. As you look in the crowd, you see like 4 people, each with a bloody knife, as they're clapping with this knife in one hand, and like everyone else is, cheering with applause. Do you go to pick up your paintbrushes, or do you do something else?
No, I do. I go to pick up my paintbrushes first. And then, while I'm picking up my paint, I'm sure they're everywhere. I'm gonna do some sweet monk flips to get my paintbrushes.
Okay, so like you're gonna like pick up a brush and like flip to the other one and kind of do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Why don't you roll acrobatics?
All right.
Can I do enhance ability to help?
What does that do?
It
modifier.
You bestow upon a creature and a magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. The target gains the effect until the spell ends. I specifically want. There's one. Cat's Grace. The target has advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll say that you get the sense that Dahani's gonna do something, and like you're just like, hey, I just want to give it. So okay.
All right. Let's do some sweet.
Let's do some
monsters.
acro.
All right. So that's a 27.
Oh man. Describe these flips for me and how awesome they are.
So I like to think that they all kind of landed at least in front of the crowd, not so much in the crowd. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like I pick up the first one from like probably right outside the door, and then I see the other one, and I'm gonna like duck and roll to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one that's probably like all the way across the other side of the room. So I'm gonna do like a sweet backflip and like open my wings and like soar to the next one, and then it just continues like that until I've picked up all 10 of my characters.
I love it. Every time you do one more, like the crowd gets like more intense and more intense and like more intense. By the time you get to like the last one, they are literally standing and applauding. By the time you get to the last paintbrush.
Nice. And then I will land in the middle of whatever we have designated the stage, and then I'll just like give a bow, and then run back in the
You just like dart in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. As you dart in the back, again, like it's just like that, like standing cheer. At that point, like people are just like, they're just gold. Like the people in front are just like putting gold on the ground. They're just very, very happy with this performance.
I will give Duo one of my paintbrushes.
Okay.
And
Good.
I will say, I don't approve of your methods, but I can't deny that they're effective. So, highest bidder.
That's the best thing that you've ever said to me. And then he goes to give you a hug. As he goes to do that, you feel a little poke like on the back of your leg. And then he runs away and he runs out of the kitchen into the front.
Can I try and grab him by the collar before he gets inside?
You can try to grab him, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
You can try to grab him.
Is that dexterity or athletics to like grapple him?
Just whichever one that you want to pick.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make this a dexterity because I have advantage on him.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's a 19 on the die.
Okay. Yeah. So you do grab him. Yeah. And like as you grab him, you see the dart with like a little bit of blood on it.
I take like I take the dart and I wipe it on my smock and I hand it back. Nice try.
Oh, it was just an accident happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then I put him down further away from me.
Like toss him over to the other side. He goes out, comes back in pretty quickly. With just holding a bunch of coins. And then he looks at Celise. And he says, Celise, I know you can do it.
I'm so tempted to just punt him back out the door. And I just lean down. I'm like, if you try to take my blood, I will end you.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I know you, Celise.
No, you don't.
I know you. I've studied you.
Okay, that's just creeping me out. That sounds like some Silence of the Lamb shit. No. Can I just want to pick up Duo and like if there's a nail or a coat hook, hang him up there while I go outside or go out.
I will say you can definitely find not intended for coats, but you could use it to hang him on something to where like he couldn't reach anything. So he's kind of like.
I'm gonna leave him up there for the duration, and I just look at everyone. Don't you dare put him down.
Yeah, I'll say you don't even have to roll for that because as usual he deserves it. So,
Well,
yeah,
that and he's like half my size.
Yeah. So he's kind of like if he moves his arms and legs, he can't like touch anything. So he's kind of.
Oh darn. So Celeste just goes out and she looks for the kid that was like in the fake armor and had like their sword.
Mm-hmm.
You there? Let me borrow that sword.
Oh, my sword?
Yes, your sword.
Runs up to the front, and just like is really nervous, kind of shaking. And
Oh God.
gives you the sword.
So I take it and I just like give him a little friendly as I can be smile. And then Celeste just kind of like shoos people away, and she just does like her usual like warm up forms for sword fighting. Because she can't sing, she can't really dance. There's no room to do wood carving safely with all of these people. So she just goes through a few like kata, and then when she's done, she kneels down and hands the sword back to this kid, who I'm sure is super excited because at least actually touched their sword.
Okay. Roll performance on your style here.
Oh my God. Don't fail me, guys.
So you can roll like performance if you're trying to like ham it up. You could also roll like if like you're trying to do like something that's just like a straight kind of like no frills like soldier thing.
Yeah.
Then you can roll another modifier. If like you're only trying to, if like you're just not trying to really do it artsy, you're just trying to do it like.
Can I do persuasion? Because I basically want to show that this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You can definitely
I'd
do
love
persuasion.
to cast Enhance Ability again, and this time give Evil Splendor, which gives you advantage on any charisma checks. So like.
Well, I wasn't gonna do charisma, but.
Well, I mean, persuasion's a charisma thing.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
But I will. I mean, this is our game, so yeah, you can do that. I mean, technically, you would not know she's trying to do something charisma related, so it'd be weird for you to cast something. But this is our game.
Wouldn't I see the sword being taken out and like the performance happening? I mean, but I'm just arguing my kind of benevolent GM.
No. You've done it. It is done. All right. So, how's our persuasion looking?
As soon as I roll, because I stopped talking once Masood was talking about this thing, he's gonna roll. That gives me a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, they are. Not only is this is this little person that gave you the sword amazed, everyone is like. She's just shown us like her absolute best moves, basically, and they are cheering. They are absolutely cheering. The person that you took the sword from says, "Can I have my sword back?"
Of course. And I like kneel down and very carefully give them their sword back, and like even give them like a little ruffle of hair. It's like, thank you for letting me use your sword.
Oh my God! Oh, she is thrilled. She is thrilled. And then she goes back to her seat and kind of like giggling with excitement, and like everybody's just cheering. You are in the midst of like all these adorning fans. So do you stand there? Do you leave?
No,
What do you do?
I give a little bow and then I go back to the kitchen. And who's left to go out? Or we all have gone out except for our new friend.
Everyone in the kitchen has gone out except Duo. Gazrick is just selling stuff.
All right, well.
So yeah, he's he's not who people came to see, right? Like they don't really know who he is. So so like for this portion of the people that they want to see, they are satisfied. So you go back to the kitchen, Sleaze?
Yeah, because by the way, Rin got 10 points back. I want to check on Rin and then just kind of see what our next move is now that we've done this weird talent show.
Okay. All right. So Duo says like, okay, I guess it's my turn.
It's still hanging on the rock. On the hook.
Yeah, exactly. So like he's like not saying like, can you get me off? But he's kind of like looking at each of y'all like, so I got to go out there and perform. And he's like trading eyeballs with each person, trying to see who's gonna lift him off of this. I should say if someone's gonna lift him off of this, because you don't have to.
I think I make eye contact with Stellise, and I'm probably gonna leave him up there for just a bit too long before I go to like get him down. Like I'm gonna make him think that we're not going to get him down, and then I'm gonna.
How long would you say that would be? Like a short time, like 30 seconds, or are you talking about like
5 minutes?
About 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh man.
I mean,
just awkward silence for 5 minutes, and then you go grab him. Okay. All right. Cool. So as you grab him, he's like, I really thought that y'all were gonna like leave me up here, even though I had this great idea to get us all this money. And it's fun, right? You guys are having fun, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I heard all y'all say yeah. So yeah, great. I mean, like Rin, I guess he had some fun, even though he's like a little bloody, but that's fine, because like, he's all cleaned up and everything. So I'm gonna go, but like the problem is, I need some help. So like, who wants to go out there like with me?
What are you planning to do?
Oh, it's a surprise. Oh, okay, fine. All right.
I'll go out there, I guess.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna assume you've cleaned yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, we're
Like,
bandaged up.
Like you don't look an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you go outside with Duo.
Yeah.
As you like come out, the like people are like going crazy, especially the people with those 4 knives. Like they're like clearly going nuts. And like they're like waving them around and that kind of stuff. And then Duo he looks at Rin, and he is Rin. Why don't you make a saving throw?
Okay.
A Constitution saving throw, actually.
Okay. Wait.
oh no, did your roll not go well?
12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you start to feel a little woozy, as you're walking out, and you feel kind of like a pain in your bottom leg. You don't feel like woozy, like pass out, but you definitely feel like something is like going on. And then he basically says like, ladies and gentlemen, our friend Rin here, he's not quite feeling like himself, but I think he could still do his previous feat. And then he pulls out, he has like a couple of daggers around his waist, so like he pulls them out, and he basically says like, now Rin is gonna try to juggle again, but this time it's gonna be a lot harder for him, for reasons. And then he's going to throw the daggers in the air above you, and you can either try to catch them and juggle. You can step out the way, obviously, or you can do something else.
Did you hear this from the kitchen?
Ren was to step away because he was not prepared for a second going.
Everyone heard like what Duo said, yes, but like you don't see him throw the daggers.
I'm gonna go out once I hear this because Ren was not like in a place to try to juggle, although he couldn't juggle to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
Huh? What did you say, guys?
I was gonna say, well, tell me the order of things. When the knives are on the return trip, I have a plan. But yeah.
Because you're already out there. You
saw
it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you like see the entire thing, so you can act at like any time.
Perfect.
But like Celise and like LaTia can like only act after you hear him mention the juggling, because that's what would trigger you to say, "Hey, what's going on here?" So Celise is gonna come outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out once I hear that. And I'm guessing I see the knives up in the air.
Yeah, well, I'll say you'll like come out as he's throwing them.
Can I
and LaTia's staying, right?
No, I'm going. Dahani's going out too.
We're going out to Dahani. Okay.
Can I Misty step and grab Rin?
So Rin has already stepped. So like Rin is gonna sidestep, right?
Okay.
Rin? All right. So like if you did Misty step, you would Misty step where he was gonna be, and then the knives would be over you.
I didn't realize he'd stepped away, so never mind.
Yeah. So like Rin, he like sidesteps. So all the daggers go crashing on the floor. What was your plan, Gazrick, on the downward trip of the knives?
I want to cast Cone of Cold, at a 60 feet cone, where these knives have to beat a Constitution save of 17. Otherwise, they are frozen. Yeah, they take 8d8 cold damage.
Oh, the knives, they take damage.
Yeah.
Not that like they freeze. Okay.
No, not that they freeze. They just take a bunch of damage, and a blast of cold air erupts from your hands. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make this.
All right. Okay, so only one of them beats it.
Cool.
So there are about 4 knives.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 3 of them that, as you see them fall, they like start to turn blue, and they kind of like almost begin to disintegrate, like before they even hit the ground. And there's one dagger that just slams into the ground, and like it's stuck in the ground. And then Duo says like, "Ta-da!" And then the audience is kind of like looking. And for the first time, you start to hear some murmurs of something that's not adoration, basically. So what does anyone do?
When you say not adoration, do you mean as in people are unhappy with the knives being blown away, or?
It just sounds like they're unsure about what happened. So like, in the previous time, they were cheering about like every single thing. This is the first time where they're not like outwardly cheering for things. So you can't tell if they're upset or if they're just like in consternation, like what is going on.
Can I just do a check to see if anyone looks, like when we discovered that those people were under the thrall of what's his face, Thavius? Can I check and see if anyone is like that now?
Do you want to check for that specifically, or just like look to see if anything is off?
If anything's off.
Okay. Sure. Using magic for that, or like just a
just
kind of thing?
Investigation, because I don't really have anything specific to that, unless I want to see if there's good or evil happening. But that's just like detect good and evil.
It's up to you. Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna do investigation.
Okay.
My dice like me today. 19.
Okay. You notice that the people are like very excited. They're very passionate. They are clearly like here to spend money and have a good time. But you don't get a sense that they are under any kind of mind control. Like the people from last season were almost like horde-like they were like kind of
Okay.
like walking over each other, walking really close to each other, and they weren't really like talking either. Like they were kind of like, you know, it was like almost zombie-ish like last season. These just seem like very rich people that are out on the town.
Okay, and they're not getting what they paid for, basically.
I mean, they were just this one. Like this is the first time where they seem like they're like not sure what's going on. So up to now, it's been great. I mean, they've been cheering, they've been spending money, they've been doing all that. So like everything seems like pretty fine up to this one point.
Okay. All right.
Anyone else do anything at this point?
Since I was also walking out, I'm gonna grab Duo, like not roughly, but I'm just gonna like grab Duo by the arm and bring him back into the kitchen. What are you doing?
What am I doing? This is a talent show.
Yeah, but more knives?
Well, I'm being a showman. Like sometimes you have to sometimes the thrill of surprise is what gets the crowd going. And I know that y'all can handle it.
But we'd still like to know what we're doing. This is not like you.
What do you mean? Look. You went out there and I don't know what you did because I was back here, but like they were cheering, right? And like you didn't have a plan. But you went out there and you did what you had to do. Like that's what this is about. I'm helping y'all to discover what moves you and what makes you happy, and at the same time save the mana.
Yeah, but we kind of already know that, and I don't know, I just think if you're being like, you could have at least told Ren that he was gonna get more knives thrown at him.
Oh, if I told him, he probably wouldn't have did it if I told him.
That should be his choice.
Yeah, but like nobody got hurt.
Yeah, but somebody could have gotten hurt. Like this is reckless even for you.
Yeah, it's all reckless. But I'm just really desperate.
Well,
like I'm really behind. Like I'm really behind on this thing, and I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Well, why didn't you just tell us? You don't have to come up with all these nonsense schemes.
It's not a scheme.
I mean,
like we put on a good show.
I won't say that we didn't, but we could have come up with something together. Like you put us all on the spot, and we're not very happy with it, though we're doing it because we need a place to live.
Well, I'm sorry. I just didn't know what else to do.
Well, talk to us.
I mean, can we talk after the show? Like there's people look like there's paying customers here.
I think the show is over.
All right. So Duo, he's going to. Are you still holding his arm?
Yeah, no, like I let it go to talk to him. Like we're almost the same height, but I still like kneel down to talk to him.
Okay. So he's going to sort of kind of like bow. You know, he's kind of walking away with his head down, and he goes outside, and he basically says, "Thank you, everyone, but the show's over. Have a good night." And then these people, they begin to leave. You know, they like fall out and leave.
Please take your customary gifts on the way out from the gift shop. Please make sure to come back again. We have very good time and love your money. Thank you.
Okay, so by customary, do you mean that they are free? Like you're giving them away?
Oh no, I just said customary. I never said free.
Oh, this I thought. Wait, this custom. Oh, I guess I misunderstood that.
No. It's fine if you
When you have a
misunderstood, but now you're at the
customary-
shop and you've had it in your hand, like you have to pay for it. Like,
I got it. Got it. Yeah. So like, as the people are leaving,
Mhm.
like they hear what you're saying, so like they're definitely like going over and they are, you know, buying stuff to go.
Mhm.
You know. So Duo he like comes over to Gazrick and he says, "How you think it went?"
how much money to make today? I think that's like the big question.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to count all this, and then like I make a little split.
Hmm.
But I mean, we'll count it later. I mean, there's plenty of money here.
But you will not count because you know we see you not good with accounting and keeping books. I will keep track, and I will tell you how much you have made.
How do I know that? Like, you're not gonna like rip me off?
How do you know that you are not going to rip yourself off? Clearly, that seems more likely.
Rip myself off? How's that even possible?
No, see, I shut the till, I put like the lock on it, and then I like take the key and I tuck it inside my chest, and then I basically wrap my arm around Duo, and I walk into the kitchen with him. See, the thing about you, friend, is your decisions are self-destructive. So when you choose and you trust yourself, in fact, you make mistakes. So this time, trust somebody else, and it will be fine. And yeah, I walk Duo and into the kitchen with everyone else's after everybody else has left.
Okay. Has everybody else gone in the kitchen? So Sleece and Rin, have y'all gone back in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyone else have any words for Duo and or Gazrick?
Celise is just so incensed about Duo's mishandling of everything. She just almost... She has to restrain herself from, like, just putting him back on that hook. Instead, she just sits at the table and she looks at Gazrick. So, you were saying something about going to help you with a god or something?
Oh, that can wait. First, let's see how much money we made today in comparison to what is owed to the city.
Okay. As you start to do that, you notice outside, because there's like some like windows in the kitchen. You notice this like red light outside. Like it's like a very sharp, like a red light that's like, it's a light that's coming into the windows. Well, it's not like a laser into the windows, but like you can see that the light is tinted red that's now coming through the windows of the kitchen. What do you do?
Is this the first time that we've like this? Yeah, this is probably the first time that we've
Yes.
noticed this. It doesn't look like sunset red, does it?
It's a much darker red than a sunset,
Okay.
and it's like the middle of the day.
Okay. I'm gonna take a peek. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Okay. As you peek outside, you see what looks like lightning. It looks like lightning, but it's like dark red. And it kind of looks like lightning bolts in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And there's several of them, but where you would typically expect to hear thunder, like the sound wave coming to you, you don't hear anything. It's just like a bunch of red lightning bolts in the sky, which don't seem like they have any accompanying sound.
Is red lightning common in this land?
No.
Okay, it's not common where I'm from either. I just didn't know.
Yeah, so, Duo, he, like, says, hey, what's going on here? Some red stuff. And then as you hear that, you start to hear, someone, talking very loudly outside, um, of the kitchen.
There's a door that leads outside from the kitchen, right? I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
I can get a better look at the sky and probably and try to get a. Does it sound like it's right outside, or does it sound like it's everywhere?
It sounds like it's outside, like where you were when you were performing for the crowd. It sounds like it's like coming from that area. So like,
Oh, okay.
very close to. Yeah. I don't mean like the kitchen to outside. I mean the kitchen to the front. Like it sounds like it's coming from the main area of the man.
Okay, then I'm gonna go there.
Okay. As you go outside, you see someone that you recognize from the crowd, kind of like a fancy dressed. He like has like a hat on. Can't really tell what else. He just has like a top hat on and like kind of like a like a almost like a cloak. Very very tall, and he is talking to. Looks like he was talking to the crowd that was there. So he's basically like, thank you for coming. I have many talents. Would you like to see them? And he's like saying this to like where the crowd was before.
And the crowd is gone though, right?
They're gone.
Hi, friend. What are you doing?
Shh, I'm in the middle of my time. Can you just wait a second, please? And he turns back around and continues to talk to the crowd about his talents he has. He's like, I have many talents. Some talents involve weapons. Some talents involve foods. There's a whole bunch of them. Just tell me which ones that you would like to see. So like you're like seeing his back because he's facing you.
Okay, and then I just want to confirm there's no one in front of him.
There's no one in front of him.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into the kitchen.
Okay.
So wait. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna say, hey everyone, there's someone outside who, in the main room that is talking to no one about their talents. And we just ended the talent show and there's no one there.
What?
And I've never seen this person before.
Oh. Gedra peeks around the door. And he's still just like asking for folks to tell him what talent. Has he like started doing a talent now, or is he still?
He's not started doing a talent, but like he's just mentioning different things that he can do.
Okay.
And like if you come out the door, you also just like see the back of him as he's like kind of talking to this imaginary crowd.
Yeah, I like kind of halfway stand outside the door and be like, he's just listing things. He doesn't even show that he can do them. Why is he here? Duo?
Yeah.
Who's this man?
So he pulls out another kind of crumpled up paper in his pocket, and he says like, well, I mean, it looks like this is the only guy that signed up for the open mic that I had after the talent show. But they didn't really put a name. They just put talent. But that's the only person that signed up. So I guess he's over there doing his thing.
But he's talking to no one.
Yeah, but like he's honest.
Can I get a? I don't trust this dude. I want to get an insight check on this dude. Like,
On the guy that's doing the talents? Or
Yeah,
on
I'm
Duo?
like standing halfway in between the door, like looking at this dude.
Sure.
Why? Okay, just why does red lightning appear at the same time? You. Okay, I got a 19 plus 9, so a 28.
Okay. All right. What do you want to know about this game?
I'm just. It is weird that red lightning shows up at the same time someone's doing. I'm just trying to see why is there a weird connection between the lights and this man's sudden appearance. Like we didn't see him. He wasn't remarkable or noticeable in the crowd beforehand. Or
Well,
maybe
he was noticeable. He was noticeable in the crowd beforehand.
He was.
Because like when Dahani came out,
Yeah.
and she was doing her sick flips.
Uh-huh.
You know, like she did like notice him as one of the people that was in the crowd.
Okay.
But he was in the crowd.
Okay.
But he's
But,
so.
but so like I don't know if you'd be able to find out
Yeah.
from an insight check the connection between him and the lightning.
Sure.
But you might be
Then
able
just
to.
let's just say it's a general vibe check. Just like a general vibe check. Yeah.
General vibe check. I'll say that because you were, you know, at your wear station
Yeah.
the whole time. Like you definitely looked over the crowd a
Uh-huh.
couple times, you know,
Yeah.
during the show, and you noticed that out of all the crowd that was like hooping and like hollering and stuff, he was the least enthusiastic. Clearly, the least enthusiastic of everyone there. He wasn't quite sitting there like saying nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like clearly like not as hooping and hollering as the rest of the crowd.
Okay, this guy is weird. Who comes to a show about somebody else to just talk about themselves? It feels weird. Like, can we get him out of here? Can we boot him?
Are you asking?
Are you asking us?
Yeah,
Well, Duo, yeah.
like this guy feels weird. Like I don't like him. I'm asking all the rivals. Like
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like he signed up for the talent show. I'm not gonna like boot out somebody that signed up for the open mic. Like that'd be rude.
open mic to who? There's no audience.
Just let him go and practice and do whatever. Like I mean, like he signed up. Like just let. I mean, do you want to go out and watch him? Like why don't we go out there and watch him?
Why?
See, here's the thing, though. You've already burned me once with this bad deal. Now everything you say sounds trap. So I don't. And I like to turn to Rin and Celise and Tahani and be like, "This is your, yeah. I don't know. I'm merely guest here. I don't know.
I'm not. I no longer believe in coincidences. So I'm concerned.
We've dealt with too many weird things. This is not standard procedure. And also, if he signed up for the talent show, why is he outside and not in here talking to us?
Right.
Slisa's gonna go and tap him on the shoulder.
I'm gonna follow him back. That move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Celise and Gazrick are the only ones that go out.
No, I think I'm gonna follow too.
Okay, Rin.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. All right. So the trail of people come out, and like Celise is gonna tap him. And are you gonna say anything or just tap him?
I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder. If you're looking for the talent show, it's actually inside. Who were you talking to? Are you practicing?
I'm almost done. I will talk to you after. I'm almost done.
Done with what?
Done with the open mic.
The mic's inside.
Well, this is where you performed. I'm going to perform in the same place. Now, please, I have to concentrate.
Okay, friend, but this is taking time. Like you got the light already. You have 60 seconds left.
you're acting like you're like the Sandman.
I'm just saying what every
Obviously,
comic has done in the back as the light flashes. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, I don't mean to trigger your comedian experience. You know, so you being yanked off the stage.
It's a grind, the stand-up scene. Just tell you what.
All right. All of a sudden, he turns around to y'all, and he says, like, the talent show can begin. And then the room gets super, super dark. Super, super dark. Very, very dark.
Oh no.
And no one can see each other.
What?
Yeah. What does everyone do?
Hold on. Oh no, my shield, my beacon of hope does not actually give light, so never mind.
Well, I can't see at all.
It's I'm going to cast Druidcraft and
Okay.
Light a torch.
Okay.
I can instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. So
Okay. So like you have something that you're going to light, or it like manifests a torch.
So are there like were there any like braziers in this courtyard that were like kind of lit around?
You wouldn't be able to see them at this point.
And I also want to clarify because I think we're all a little confused. We were back in the kitchen and we stepped outside to like the main room. We're not outside.
Yes.
We're in the main room.
We're in the main room. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So this is not like a courtyard. Okay.
I thought we were
sorry.
outside.
No.
Outside.
Yeah.
No. This guy, like the sound you heard was coming from the same place that you were when you did your talents.
Okay.
Oh.
So when you left the kitchen, you went back to that same area.
Mhm.
DM 101, y'all. Make sure your players know where they are.
No, that super helps. Okay. Then, yeah, I don't know. I don't have create bonfire. That's a spell that only now I wish I had. But I still am gonna try and like. I don't know if the chandelier, if I remember exactly where it was, or like whatever whatever light source is flame. I want to try and like light that exact thing.
Okay, like you're gonna try to like basically feel around for where you thought because I will say that
I have a 30-foot range, so if it's like something like I can just like
I'll say that there are things that you could light for sure. You can't see them.
Do I have to is this a luck check?
Yeah, it'd be I'm trying to think of what you could do, fumble around. Like I'll say you can roll like maybe since you're looking specifically for something but it's dark.
Yeah.
Maybe like an investigation at disadvantage.
Okay, I can do that. Let's roll 2 d20s. Okay, I got a 9. Well, I had a nat 20, but that doesn't count. A 9 plus 7 gives me 16.
Okay. Yes, you do find something.
Okay,
So
and I like just like run my fingers over the wick of like I guess like a wall torch that was there, or a lantern. And what do we see?
All right. So what you see once you light that, it's like enough to pretty much light the entire room. Room looks the same in terms of dimensions, like the same size. You don't see anything in it though. So all the furniture, the chairs, the tables, all that stuff is gone. You can see each other. But you don't see a door that goes in the kitchen. You don't see a door that goes outside. You're just in like, basically, it looks like you're in a copy of the main room, but it's just you and just this individual in it.
It hasn't been 90 days, has it?
A batch.
No, because like when that thing went up, which was this day, it said it was 90 days from that day.
We heard it getting nailed in. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So time hasn't gone loopy. What is going up? I'm gonna actually walk up to this person. How tall are they?
Probably like I say like very tall. Like I'd say like 7 feet tall.
Cool.
Like,
So I actually have to.
yeah,
up to
like
see
a
his face.
basketball, like a basketball center.
Cool.
Like think about that height.
I'm gonna float on up to his face and say, "Can you please explain what you're doing?"
Okay, how close are you trying to get?
Like
Like
face
right
to
in his face?
Like face to face.
Okay, as you fly toward his face, you're gonna smack against something. You don't see anything, but it's like you smack against. It's like you're smacking against a piece of glass,
Ow.
like a barrier.
Uh,
And like I won't have you take damage or anything, but yeah, you
It
like
hurts-
smack into
it
a.
hurts my beak.
yeah, like I think cartoon style, like
It's crumpled.
Yeah.
I have to like smooth it back out.
yeah. You have a crumpled beak. Yeah, so you can still try to talk to him, but you can't get like close to him.
It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna still like go as far as I can, and I'm gonna be like, "Can you? What is happening? Explain."
Explain. Well, I'd like to see your talent. This is my talent.
We've already done our weird talent show.
Now, you've not done your true talents.
Can we all hear this, even if we can't see
Mhm.
them?
Yeah. Well. So like Gazrick
yeah.
lit the room, so like
Oh, okay.
everybody can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, I can see this.
Yeah.
So like everybody saw like Dahani try to fly toward this character. You saw her like bump into something like invisible.
And my stall is also gone, I imagine, and all my goods.
Stall. Yep. It's just like an empty room.
Okay, Fred. All right. Okay. And
All right.
you just
so
hear,
like
yeah.
so like, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. You just hear
Interrupt
Gazrick
you.
pace back and forth and repeatedly say "okay" like about 70 times while everyone else is talking to this guy.
So Celeste just stares at this person. What do you mean our true talents? Look, it's been a long, weird day. You've magicked away everything in this room, including like all of our stuff. What are you talking about?
Mhm. All right. Well, he looks at you, and he says, "Well, you're the master of swords here." And then he kind of points to the ground, and then on the ground, you're going to see a bunch of different kind of weapons. On the ground, there's going to be 3 swords, 3 daggers, 3 bows, and 3 staffs. So there's like 12 weapons in total, and there's like 3 of each, right?
Okay.
Kind of like lined up. And then he basically says, how many weapons do you have to pick up to ensure you have at least 3 of each?
Oh no.
Wait.
God,
So
it's
listen
a
up.
pot. Say it again.
Math.
Mhm.
How many weapons do you have to pick up to ensure you have at least 3?
Yeah. So there's 12 weapons in like a total, right?
Yeah.
3 swords, 3 daggers, 3 bows, 3 staffs. And then he basically says, how many of these do you have to pick up to make sure you have at least 3 of the same weapon?
That's a trick question.
There's only a maximum total of 3. I feel like it feels too easy, and that feels wrong. Like,
There's
You know what?
there's a trick here.
when in doubt, if I can't figure it out, let's try rolling die and see if I get.
Well, he what? But he also
Y'all
was
can definitely
he?
roll on it.
So, but question is he asking just Celeste or is he asking everyone?
He's asking everyone.
Okay.
But like he like
Yeah.
he like was responding to you because you was like talking to him, but then you kind of put the question to everyone, and like everyone can see like these weapons on the ground as well.
Sleaze is just annoyed, and also the players like, I'm gonna yell at you later.
That's exactly why I was like, I'm smart in intelligence. Gosrick is smart in intelligence, where I am not. So can I just roll die and see if the
Sure you can.
I'm gonna roll because I'm not good at puzzles. You've known this about me for years.
Also,
Okay.
What am I?
Yeah.
it's intelligence.
I did an intelligence saving throw because that felt
It wouldn't be a save. It would just be a straight roll.
a straight roll.
I got a 16.
Maybe a saving throw if you wanted something bad to happen to you.
Fair.
Right?
Okay.
I got a 16 on intelligence.
All right, sweet.
It's the 7 for me.
I got a 22. 19 plus
Okay.
3.
All right, so I'll say that you can definitely surmise that it's a trick question, and that because you see 3 of each, that remember he's like asking you how many do you have to take to ensure you have 3 of the same kind, right? And you can see which ones are 3 of the same kind. So you can surmise that the answer is easier than you would probably think. That it probably is your gut reaction to it.
I kind of huddle up the other rivals and say, I don't think he's that smart, or he's trying to trick us by making a trick of a trick. Like it's either he's very, very smart, or it feels when you take inventory of items, you know how much you have, what different types, you keep track of them accordingly. That's how you make good sale. To ensure 3 of each item, and there's 4 categories. 3 times 4 is 12. There's 12 total. The answer is 12. I don't know. I think it's just 12.
That's what I was thinking, but I also didn't want to overthink it.
Right.
Or underthink it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
So
All right. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was
it's-
just like, what does 16 get me? Because I'm stumped.
Yeah, yes. So no, all of your intelligence rolls like together got you that it's a bit of a trick question, in that it is probably the easiest answer that you would think. I will also say, because you did get a 22, that you're really thinking about the fact that you need 3 of the same weapons. That means 3 of a
swords.
singular weapon.
So you need 3 swords. That's
You need,
you gotta,
yeah,
yeah.
not
then you
3
need,
of all of the weapons.
Right. Exactly.
That's why I originally.
Oh, okay.
So like, I'll say you originally thought 12, but then you were like, well, 12 would be everything.
12 would be everything.
Whereas he just asked him 3 of one weapon.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So it's just 3.
Yeah, it's just 3.
See, this is why I roll, because you correct my bad logic.
That's my final answer.
I mean, you did get a 22.
Exactly.
All right, everybody good on 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good on 3, Ren? You good?
I'm not good at puzzles, so I'm following what the group is saying. So
We're all
I agree
gonna,
with them.
we're all gonna die.
Okay. All right. So
Rico?
like, who actually comes out and says the answer?
Let's roll for it. No, I'll do it.
It's like initiative roll for who wants to say it.
Right. Yeah, I will say it. I will stick my head up out of our group huddle and say 3. The answer is 3. We've decided it's 3.
Very good. Very good. I thought you might say 12. You look like you had a 12 on your face.
No,
first,
no,
No,
never.
you're
I
smarter
don't know
than
what that is.
No way. Impossible.
But great. Excellent work. Excellent work. Okay. So he snaps his fingers and all the weapons kind of disappear. Then in place of the weapons, what like you see are 12 bottles of wine. Okay. None of the bottles are marked, so they all look exactly the same. Okay. And he says that there's like 3 kinds of I don't want to use like modern names of wine, but I will, just for the purposes of this puzzle. So like there's like 3 reds, right? And there's 3 whites, and there's 3 what's the one? Blushes?
Rosé.
Rose, are they blushes? I'm gonna call them blushes. 3 blushes. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know why I think that's a thing, but it's a thing now in Waterdeep. Blushes, 3 blushes, and 3 rosés. So like as with the weapons, there's like 3 different kinds, but you don't know what kind is which, right? Because all the bottles, they all look the same. So now he says, how many bottles do I have to pick up to ensure that I have 3 of the same kind of wine?
And there's how many total again?
12.
And only 2 kinds of wine?
There's 4 kinds of wine. So it's exactly like the weapons where like there were like 3, there were like 4 groups of 3. But with the weapons, like you could see which ones like they were, so it's
Right.
easy to say just 3. But now they all look exactly the same.
I have an answer, but I'm going to roll.
I'm going to
All right.
roll as well because...
Yeah, let's roll.
Oh, crit fail.
No,
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
Which one are we rolling
Okay.
for this one? Or just want to make sure?
You can roll intelligence if you're looking like straight for the answer.
Okay.
If you want to do something else, you can suggest it.
I want the
See if it works.
answer.
I
I got a
wanna-
16.
Nice. Your boy got a 5, so I'm gonna try and reason and just stay quiet.
Okay. Not great rolls, but I'll say that y'all definitely know it's not 3, because it's possible that you could get 3 and they're all different wines.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you know that it has to be more than 3. I think that's pretty much all you can get from having a crit fail 5. And
14
you
and
know
a
that-
16.
yeah, so like, you know it has to be more than 3. Well, Know say you also know that it has to be less than 12,
Right.
right? Because if you think of the scenarios, like it could be times where like you pick 3 and they're all the same, but like this is to guarantee you have 3 of one of the wines.
So what would be the? This is not to Shareef. This is to everybody else. What would be the worst outcome then? Like, how many would we have to get wrong before we made sure that it was right? Because that's basically what the
That's a
question is, right?
question.
Like, how many could you pick up and be wrong until you were right?
Until you were right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 6.
But
I don't know, so.
yeah, so that feels. But there's like 4. There's like 4 classifications, right?
Mm-hmm. There's the red, the white, the blush, and the rosé.
And of course, and you want to pick up 3.
Yeah, three of any one.
Yeah. So let's say we pick up 4 and we get 1 of each, right? That's like worst. So we're still at that. If we pick up another 4 and we get another 1 of each, that's 8.
9.
That's not 9. Yes, 9. Yeah. Okay.
I'll go with 9.
Yeah.
Go with 9.
All right, everybody in on 9?
We
Everybody's-
nining.
We-
Nine.
We nining.
We nining.
We nining. 9ing and dining. All right, who pokes their head up from the huddle and says 9?
Will it be me again?
I was gonna say, you might as well keep.
I
what's
love
going
this
on.
because this is like the moment when you're in a work project or in school, you're in a group project, and then the teacher says like who wants to say something from the group, and everybody just looks at each other like.
I think it would probably be It would probably be Dahani. Like if that was an in-character conversation, as soon as I said 9, like I just stick my head up and I go 9.
I thought it might have been Gazrick because he was like figuring it out. You know, he might have been, this thing, but.
Let's both say it at the same time, Gazrick.
Yeah. Like you pop up there, and I like duck down low, like between like out behind somebody's knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9. It is
Right.
9 is the number.
Very good. Very, very good. Tell me, how'd you figure it out?
Magic.
Yes,
Oh,
magic.
Magic. Oh, so you didn't actually know how to expose
No.
this talent, or
No,
your talent is magic.
We thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about it for a
But-
decent amount of time.
And then we used magic to know for sure.
Magic is a backup.
Yeah.
Like the solution key of magic. Okay, great. Well, there'll definitely be some more talents that we will have to pursue. And then at that moment, room gets very dark again, so your light goes out. Then all the lights come back on. You're back in the manor. This guy's not there anymore. It looks exactly like it was like before you were there. Except you don't see Duo. That's the only difference. Is you don't see Duo. But like you're all back in the main area of the manor. Looks completely normal. Like it was like before you saw this guy come out on the stage. What
That
do
was
you
weird.
do?
So wait, it's not Duo. It's the person who just tested us walks out on stage.
He was on the stage, but like now, like he's not there anymore.
He's
Okay.
gone,
Just
Duo's
the 4 of us.
gone, and the
Yeah.
manor's back to normal.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I want to go check the office where that portal is.
Okay.
Gosrick runs to the stall just to make sure everything is still there.
Okay. All right. What does anybody else do? What does
I feel
Ren
like,
or Dahani
yeah,
do?
Ren wants to go to the kitchen because he, like, after all the stress of being stabbed by knives, he's hungry and wants to build up his, eat some protein,
Okay.
get
Alright.
himself together.
All right. So like Ren's to go to the kitchen for his like whey protein.
Yeah.
And where's Dahani going?
I'm gonna go to a window and see what the outside looks like. See if the sky's still red and there's still lightning.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with Celeste then. So Celeste is gonna go to the office.
Yep.
Remember, there's still like stuff kind of pouring out of it, like this whole time.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah. So do you want to? So if do you want to try to look or try to like get in there? Because you'd have to like, move stuff, and it would take you. Like you wouldn't be able to get in there by the end of this episode. But like,
No, I'm gonna look. I just want to see if anything looks different than before all the shenaniganry started.
yeah, I'll say nothing looks different. I mean, you do see that same, like, kind of like remnants of that portal that Dahani saw
Okay.
to El Toro, what had kind of stuff coming through it, but like she already kind of told you about that, so you knew that already. Or like you don't notice anything different.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna kind of see what everyone else is up to because this has Celeste more than a little bit freaked out because it's all like weird stuff happening. They never like found Zaraj, and now this new person has shown up and is talking about going to slay gods, and she's just like, all I wanted was to get up and like have breakfast, which she still has not had breakfast or lunch at this point. So she's like she's getting hangry on top of everything else.
I mean, you could go in the kitchen and I mean, you already had some alcohol like last episode. You can make some food and get something in your belly. Ren's looking for stuff to eat in the kitchen. I would say that Dahani, when you do look out the window, you no longer see that red lightning. It just looks like a normal, somewhat cloudy day, but like not a day where you would expect to see lightning of any kind, because it's not like super cloudy or like anything like that. So yeah, you don't see any remnants of what you saw earlier there. And what was your thing, Gazrick? I forgot.
Oh no, I just wanted to. We're back, so I wanted to make sure the stall, nothing was stolen or anything like that. Like the money that we had earned was still like locked and kept away.
Yeah, everything looks in order.
Okay.
You don't notice anything weird. I'll say but I will say that as you go over to the stall, you're like also looking around like the manor, and as you look toward the front door of the manor, you do see kind of like hanging on the handles of the manor. You like notice a small little tattered kind of like almost looks like a little suit. And you quickly realize that is what Duo was wearing when he tried to get himself all fancy for the talent show. So you see a tattered version of like Duo's suit hanging on the inside handles of the manor, of the door manor.
I run the kitchen I leave it where it is and I run to the kitchen and try to get everyone to see it.
Okay. What do you tell them?
I don't think Duo is in a good spot right now. I don't know, but it looks like something might have happened to him.
Like
Okay.
what?
I don't know, but his suit is what he was wearing earlier. It looked like it was almost ripped off of him. As if he was direct, and I like show him what it seems like is like he was like pulled through the bars and his like suit got ripped off. Yeah.
Okay, so as you say this, that's where we're gonna end this week's episode. So we end with sort of like Duo's fancy little tux that he made up. We found it, so. But not him. And we played some pretty good job, guys, on the wine thing. Pretty good. I like it. So if you've noticed, I'm not making the whole episode's puzzles. I'm just throwing it in there. That was just a little bit in there, Cause
next thing you're gonna hit us with like a really deep word riddle, and I'm gonna get so mad.
Hey, remember, you can always roll. and if you guys ever get super stuck, I will always help you. All right, so if you have any questions in the chat for any characters, either us playing or any of the NPCs, type question in the chat, followed by your question. Remember, these are questions for our characters only, not for us as people. And we will answer them. Thank you to everybody that watched. I was not in the chat because when I DM, I just can't be. But hope everybody enjoyed the talent show. I think it for sure lived up to the expectations that I had. Ren for sure started off
very strong.
With a very strong start. And I also loved Dahani's flips as well, and like Salisa's was so sweet, just like making that little kid's dream come true.
Sure. I mean, Celise nor I can sing, so that's what you got.
I mean, there wasn't any singing. I mean, like nobody sung. Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm looking at LaTia like, we see you. That pinned tweet of yours. So we know
Oh,
you
sweet.
can sing. So
Yes, but can
that's true.
Dahani sing?
Can Dahani sing is a question. All right, question for Rin. We haven't seen you do much sorcery yet this season. What is your favorite spell?
Ooh, favorite spell? I think my favorite one is it's one of the I think the lightning wall one. I can't. It was like I think last season when he did the lightning wall. We were in that fight with
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The whole bleachers and stuff. I can't think of the name of it right now. And I can't.
Yeah. It was during season 5.
Yeah,
You like did that horizontal lightning
It's
that
like
took
that.
out like a whole row of
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's cool.
But Ren is a little different though, because like he uses magic, but he likes to like stab things as we have seen, and knives are his favorite.
His favorite spell is knives.
Yeah, I do have an ice knife, so you know. That comes
Anything
out every
knife.
once in a while.
Sweet. Question for Rin. 40?
You know what? I just grabbed whatever was in the kitchen, you know? Like you had to, like the time was ready, the show was starting, so we grabbed what we got and we took 40 knives, exactly 40. We counted that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do love that. I do love that. Like I was thrown off a little bit.
That's what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Switch it up.
No, that is that. No, let me tell you, that's why DMing is so fun because you can never guess what people are gonna do. Right?
Yeah.
no.
Which is like kind of why I asked. I was like, does Rin have any juggling experience? Because I thought maybe you had some.
Oh,
I was like maybe you picked 40 because Rin has some elaborate backstory. Of,
You didn't know about his
acrobatics or
secret
something.
juggling proficiency?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so my and Salisa's question is, what kind of kitchen is this that you could find 40 knives that quickly?
Right.
And they're all just so like they were just like lined up
Like
on
an
the
industrial kitchen.
on the
you know?
thing.
Okay,
it's
look.
a mansion kitchen, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna need some blueprints of the manor.
Yeah. See, what
Okay.
happens when you have 40 knives, though, is that you go a really, really long time before you have to wash all 40
Exactly.
knives. And so that's
Exactly.
what scares me more.
But now we need to
Exactly,
wash
and-
all of them because they
Yeah.
have blood on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
and-
we have to
missing
wash
4.
36 because we lost 4.
Oh yeah, those 4 are gone.
Four
Like
are
they
gone.
they bought those and they are very happy with them. But yeah, I mean, all you have to know is that Duo organized the kitchen. So anything weird or strange about it, he is getting organized in the manner. So all that stuff. All right. Well, if we don't have,
All right,
I don't think we have a lot of questions this week.
Any questions? Because I think I only saw the 2 for Rin.
Yeah. I only saw those as well, but I don't know like if y'all have questions, that's cool. We could. Well, does anyone here have any questions for like any of the other characters?
I have so many questions for Duo.
I mean, I have Salisa has a semi-serious question for Duo. What would you do if none of this worked out and we didn't make a single dragon? What would you do?
I mean, I had a whole list of ideas. I mean, if this one doesn't work, we'd have to go to the other ones, like the fighting tournament, or the bounty hunting. I mean, I always have ideas. Like this was just idea number 1. W's answers.
Oh, wow.
He has his list.
Yeah, we actually got a question for Dahani.
Yeah, what inspires my art? At the moment, not feeling very artsy, but I did a lot of landscapes back on Kir Sabal. Since we were at the top of the monasteries, at the top of this big old hill, and I would just kind of like paint whatever was below us at the time. And I did a painting of the manor that now hangs in the manor. So really, it's just what strikes my fancy. If I become inspired, I will just grab some parchment and paint.
Yeah. And also, you can use your things as arrows, basically.
Yes, my
which is,
paintbrushes are also my darts.
Yeah,
I go through a lot of
which-
paintbrushes.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I love how y'all like stepped in to save Rin too. That was actually pretty good. Because I was absolutely gonna have him roll damage for every single one.
18 D4.
if y'all didn't step in. So that was great, y'all. Great work. Great work. All right. So why don't we go around and just share what you're doing and your socials and all that good stuff. So let's start with Tanya.
Hi, my name's Cypher. Well, my name's Tanya. I'm Cypher of Tier Ever Online. I'll answer to either, depending on where you see me. Beside here at Rivals this Sunday, I get to play some epic level D&D with B. Dave Walters at the helm for D&D Block Party. So at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, come over to the Venture Maidens. And I'll be playing Celise, but bumped up to level 20. And yeah, a level 20 paladin is disgustingly powerful. I one-shotted death playing Celise at level 20. So yeah, that is going to be, I think, for 2 hours, and that's the last part of D&D Block Party. So again, it's over twitch.tv/TheVentureMaidens. And then, so Aegon won't happen, but normally on Sunday evenings, I'm also over at Bard and Barbarian, playing Aegon, which is a mythology system, and it's like all D8s, D6s, and I'm basically, to be honest, playing a Greek demigod version of Celise. And then next month, I go back to GMing Dragon Age over on the Wandering DMs channel, and they've gone through an Illuvian, and we'll see what happens.
All right, cool. Brandon.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon Stennis. Played Ren Leodon today. You can find me on Twitch at I am Brandon, and you can find me on Twitter at I am Brandon TV. Stuff that's happening. There's some YouTube stuff coming out pretty soon that I'm featured in, and a thing with Polygon coming out soon. So you'll see that. My birthday is in a few weeks, so I'm excited for that. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, if you are around tonight, I will be doing another round of my house music special stream with my one of my club mom, as I like to call her, Blue Nine. She's going to be spinning some house music for us, and we're going to be raising money for the True Colors United Foundation. So that starts at 8 p.m. Central Time. The VOD will be deleted, so if you're not there, you're not going to see any of it. But feel free to stop by around that time, and yeah, do that on the camera.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I love the house music stuff. It's like very cool. Very cool. LaTia.
I have been LaTia Jackson. I will always be LaTia Jackson. You find me on Twitter at The Lady Tiefling, and I have also begun streaming at twitch.tv/TheLadyTiefling. Mostly just Minecraft, but they're super chill streams. You can just come and chill while you watch me run away from creepers. It's very exciting. I don't think I have anything else going on for a while, so you can just come find me on Twitter, and we'll just chat it up.
All right, and Masood.
Hey, I'm Masood. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Maroodboy, MAHRUDBOI. You can obviously see me here with Rivals of Waterdeep on Sundays, but you can also catch me on Tuesday nights with Indoor Recess. We are playing Mythic Odysseys of Theros. It's a great time. I play a Centaur Paladin who's only level 3, but oh my god, is it a lot of fun. But yeah, so you can be it's great. And a hot dog centaur. If you keep up with our inside jokes, it's amazing. Yeah, we have a blast. You can also follow us on Twitch at Indoor Recess Crew, and we are streaming a little bit. We're going to be doing another stream tonight for Sunday Fun Day. I'm actually going to be streaming a little bit on there as well. I'm going to be doing my first blind playthrough of Undertale with Katie May.
Wow.
I've never played it. I know
so
great
good.
things about it. Yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, just keep an eye on that channel. We're gonna have emotes coming soon. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I did see art of the hot dog centaur.
Yeah, dude.
Saw some art, which is very good.
It's
And I was watching the Indoor Recess stream last night because TK and Katie were playing Alien Isolation.
for the spooky slumber party. Yeah.
AKA like the game that I'm too scared to ever finish. Even though I put like maybe 5 or 6 hours into it. I really tried.
Yeah.
It just was creeping me out. And I was like, I'm too stressed. So I never finished it. But I should. And I'm Shareef Jackson. Find all my stuff at shareefjackson.com, ShareefJackson.com. Also Shareef Jackson on all social networks. And I will be in the game on the Venture Maidens before Tanya's game, the Warlock Party. So I'll bring Shaka, and we'll be doing all type of dope Warlock things. So make sure to check that out as well at twitch.tv/the Venture Maidens. They've been raising money all weekend for the Trevor Project, and it's been pretty
Smashing their goals. It's been awesome to see.
Yeah, smashing the goals for sure. So we will see y'all next week. Have a great week, y'all. Peace.